Now let's jump into one of the main topics that were teased at the top. It director Andy Muschietti has been picked to do a live action version of the very popular anime and manga series Attack on Titan. Now, if you listened to last week's podcast, you heard that I was poo pooing all over the idea of having a live action anime done of My Hero Academia. So, you would be right in assuming that I'm going to poo poo all over this idea. And I'll tell you what, I am not. This is perfect. I love Attack on Titan. It is brutal, violent, it is very deep in all sorts of character studies on man, what it means to actually survive, what does it actually mean to live, and what does it mean to be a mindless drone just surviving. The entire series is perfect for live action. There's not a whole lot of over the top anime stuff and that's not a put down. I love My Hero Academia, but there is so much of it that would not translate well to a live action setting because it's nowhere near anything that we can compare it to in our real life. Having a half man, half bird person who has his shadow that is attacking another person who looks like a tree but can spit fireballs out of his mouth is not something that is going to translate well into a live action setting. However, Attack on Titan is not like that. Attack on Titan is about these humans who are living within a walled city. Now, the wall is segmented into different sections, and as you get closer and closer to the center of this section, the richer and richer you are. So the further out you are, the further away from the center, the poorer you get. So you have this hierarchy of these what man has created, and it's during a time where on the outskirts of this wall, and now keep in mind, this wall that they have built themselves into is hundreds of miles long. So they've still got plenty of room to move around in at the beginning. Outside of this wall are these monsters, these humanoid giants called Titans. And they are completely brainless. They walk around almost with no purpose other than to eat humans. And one day the wall comes down, the Titans start coming in, and all mayhem breaks loose. And so now man that's become complacent within this wall, knowing, hey, life's okay, we're getting by, the Titans are out there, we're in here, nothing's ever broken through for over 100 years, we're going to be fine. And then all of a sudden, boom, these Titans break through the wall, come into the city, and start wrecking shop, completely taking man out of their comfort zone that they've been living in for over 100 years and making them so that they actually have to fight for their survival or face utter extinction. This is something that we can absolutely relate to. They fight with swords and knives and guns against these giant humanoid titans, something that is absolutely going to be able to translate well in real life. And to Andy Muschietti, the guy who's been set to direct this movie, he directed It. And if you've seen It, you know that Pennywise, the dancing clown, is a terrifying character. And the fact that somebody with that mindset, somebody who's able to create a character that menacing, is now going to be working on creating these terrifying titans that are bloodthirsty, mindless creatures just here to eat you and all your family. I could not have pictured a better director for this. Now, Muschietti is still a little bit busy. He is currently still working on It Chapter 2, which has currently a release date of September 6th of next year. He has nothing currently on his docket outside of It Chapter 2 and now this live action telling of Attack on Titan. So it's easy to assume that this will be his next project that he dives into. And I'll tell you what, this is something that I'm highly, highly looking forward to. There's not a set release date on this project as of yet. However, the fact that we're currently hearing about this and the fact that he has It Chapter 2 coming out September 6th of next year, I think that we can probably anticipate Attack on Titan to come out either the very end of 2020 or possibly the beginning to summer release of 2021. That's just my best guess. No matter what, I'm highly looking forward to this movie. But I want to know what your thoughts are. First off, are you a fan of Attack on Titan? Have you seen it? Do you think, like me, and think that this is something that can be translated over into a live action setting? If so, leave a comment below. If you don't think so, go ahead and leave a comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Let's make a discussion out of it. If you haven't seen Attack on Titan at all, does this sound like something that you'd be interested in? I want to know your thoughts as well.